The one thing that I noticed that was annoying about this mic is that, I don't know if I haven't figured it out yet, but it's picking up a lot of background noise from the gym. I was doing a little bit of research to see how I can kind of eliminate that and just isolate my voice only. And they said to put the low cut on, which kind of goes against everything that I've been hearing. And everybody's been saying turn the low cut off. So I don't know, I'm just gonna bounce back and forth. If you guys are also DJI Osmo Pocket 3 users with the mic right here, you can let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are gym users and what you do to kind of cut out the background noise, because I can hear when people are slamming the weights down, and it's just super annoying because my first gym vlog, I noticed that was a huge factor in the background. So I'm trying to eliminate that so you guys can have the best audio as you can. So it is what it is. I'm gonna keep on jumping back and forth, and you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But we got 1 more minute of rest, and we're going to jump into these next set of pull-ups, which, ooh, yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. I also just realized I did not drink any water at all, which, shame on me. Oh shoot, I got 15 seconds. Okay, next set, 50 of, did I just say 50 of 7 or 58? Let me go ahead and check. Yeah, 57. All right, second set, let's get it. One more. Trusting my mind. All right, let's get it. I think I like this wide angle lens. The only thing I don't like about it is that, of course, it's not gonna happen with all of them. And I just feel like when it closes the gimbal, I wish it kind of slid in between, which it does with the ND filter, which, by the way, I did get my ND filter last night. I don't know, it's just kind of annoying, but I do have the covering case for the actual DJI that came with the actual packet, so it's not that huge of a deal. It's just like, I'm just being nitpicky. I definitely feel like this exercise I can do a little bit more weight on, but I don't want to rush the process. All right, 1730 is what I'm going to be doing my next rep. I definitely do feel like I can go up a lot higher, but like I said, I don't want to go up too high, too fast, and mess up the back. Because as I mentioned before, the back can go up really quickly. So yeah, I do this one, and then on my pull days, I also do some biceps, which today I'm going to be doing hammer curls and some, I think it's like some straight bar curls for my, not my hamstrings, for my forearms. So there we go. Gotta protect the back, because when my patients come in with back pain, it's unbearable. Like, they can't walk around, they can't sleep comfortably. It's just like a whole thing. So I know I keep talking about my back, but protect your back, you guys. It's really important. One thing that I think I'm gonna do that I just thought of actually is that I actually have my ND filter. Maybe I can put that on the next gym vlog that I have and see what it does with the exposure from these luminescent lights above me. Maybe that'll make it look a little bit more appealing and less exposed, because it is annoying me a little bit right now, but you know, not enough for me to put it on in this vlog and ruin the whole aesthetic of this vlog. For those of you guys that are also DJI Mic users as well as DJI Osmo Pocket 3 users, how are you guys feeling about the product? I'm pretty satisfied with the product thus far. I think it's just all about researching and figuring out what works best for my shots that I want to get. So the main areas that I'm going to be shooting is, you know, inside the gym like this, at work, at home, and then in a lot of like golden hour settings. I try not to shoot during the early day because I feel like it kind of makes the picture come out really weird. But I just need to do a lot more research and just see what works. You know, with anything that's new, you have to do a little bit of research and just fiddle along with the settings and see how it works. And once you find that sweet spot, I love that the DJI like really allows you to save preset settings, specifically with the actual video. I don't think you have preset settings for audio. I think one thing that I wanted to share is that just when you think that you don't have anything left, there's always going to be a little bit more than you think. And you know, I've learned that with working out. When I thought that I can't get any more reps out, when I thought that I was tired, when I thought that I couldn't do any more, there's always that little bit that if you dig deep, you can break past the limit that you thought you had on yourself. And sometimes they're just mental limits, and the body can do a lot more unless your mind is inhibiting you. So try to break past those mental limits and you can break past a lot of physical barriers. I'm gonna try to test the noise cancellation option on this mic. So let me go ahead and just press the button. So whenever you press that button, this light sensor turns blue right here. So I'm gonna see how it sounds like on the post-production. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. And we can see how actually noise canceling it is, or noise reducing it is. So let me go ahead and just press it right now. All right, how do I sound? So there's a lot of like extra noise in the environment right here. So this will be a nice little test to see how the actual mic does in terms of filtering all this out. All right, we're gonna put in that digging deep concept we just talked about. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, hold it. Yeah. All right. My guy, I'll see you, all right?
Yeah, have a great
Take
time.
it easy.
Good to see you, bud.
You too, man. You review tomorrow? Yeah.
I will be here tomorrow. You know it.
You know it.
Nice to see you.
All right. I'll see you, man. All right, see you, man. See you.
Abs eventually.
Oh, abs, nice. All right, man. I'll take it easy, all right? I always do this where I put my keys in my bag before I leave, and then I'm just fiddling around in my actual backpack outside and have nothing to lay it down on. I don't like putting my stuff on the floor especially with what I see at the hospital. It's like there's a bunch of nasty stuff out there, a lot of nasty infections you can get to, so I'm not risking it. But when I have interactions like that, it just restores my faith in humanity. What's up? No, you're good, you're good. No, you're good, man.
I was like, let me just climb up.
No, you're good, man, you're good. But yeah, so people are just funny, man. So this is the first time that I'm actually recognizing that the camera has gone red. I don't think I've ever used this camera long enough for the battery to completely die on me, but maybe that's something that I'll do for the next video, is recording on this actual camera until it actually dies, just to kind of see how long I can actually utilize it for, because I think it was like 70%, 60% when I was first starting to use it today, so maybe that's the reason why this is the first time I'm noticing. But you know, that's something that I'll test out in the future to see how the battery life is. All right, so, you know, one thing that I'm just seeing right now is that people are really not that, they don't really have a problem with people recording themselves in the gym. It's if you're a jerk about it, you know what I mean? Like, I remember I was watching, I don't know what his name is on TikTok back when I had it. He's just like this workout guy, and he would always critique or give his feedback on those videos where people just wow out in the gym and just acting like jerks in there. But I don't know, like the people that are just like, oh, like, stop getting in my shot, stop getting in my shot. Does it really matter? Could you just not edit that out? And I don't know, it's just like, why are people so mean about it? If you're just like nice about it, like get out of people's way, and you're just being cool, then there shouldn't really be an issue. Even like the front desk person was like telling me like, oh, like, are you recording yourself? I was like, yeah, not right now, but I was earlier. And they were like, oh yeah, that's cool. And this other person asked me if I was like some sort of like fitness influencer, which I was like, I am in no way a fitness influencer. So I don't even think I'd want that label on myself, to be honest. But yeah, so if you are just doing it in a respectful manner, people will be okay. So that's just another lesson in respect that I would say to share with you guys, is that, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys are respectful, but we all have our moments, and, you know, sometimes we're going through things that we don't recognize that we're going through, if that makes sense, or we don't recognize it's really bothering us until later on when you have like an interaction and you act out a character. So, you know, just kind of go into every encounter being respectful, and I don't think you'd really have any issue. And if you do, it's probably not on you. So that is something cool that I was just kind of thinking about today, that people are genuinely wanting to see you do better when you come to the gym. I have been coming to this gym just for a few weeks, but when I was coming last year, there were a few guys that I saw working out in here. And now that I've seen them like a year later, I'm like, wow, like you have been putting in work. And, you know, game recognizes game, and, you know, respect recognizes respect. And when you see somebody bettering themselves, you see somebody putting in that work, you know, a lot of times we see the end product and we don't see the actual process. And that's one of the cool things about the gym, is that you get to see the actual process of someone putting in the work, the process of someone working to get better. And there's just like a newfound respect that you have for somebody when you can actually see that work that they put in, the waking up day after day after day. And this is like, I'm a morning person, so it's just nice seeing like other people here. Oh, I didn't stop my workout. I always do this. It's always nice to see people putting in that work. And when you see the end results, you're like, okay, yeah, I know the time, the hours, the dedication, the early mornings that they put in to actually get to that end result. And not that there's more respect for it. Yeah, there's more respect for it, but a lot of times and this kind of goes back to one of my stories that I was thinking about, a lot of times on Instagram or social media, you see these end products and these fitness influencers and these people with all these successes, and you don't see the work that goes into it, so you don't really respect it as much. But that's not to say that you're looking down on them or anything. It's more so to say, like, if I saw that person going to school, you know, starting a business and going through those tough times, and then I see them pop off, it's like, wow, you were actually consistent in doing that damn thing, because it's not easy to become successful. Like, a lot of times people think that success can just fall into your lap, or things are just handed down and passed down. But despite some people getting that, somebody had to put in that work earlier on. And when that work is done and completed, and you see the fruits of their labor actually completed, it's just really respectful and really nice to see. This is also going to be another test of the DJI mic. Last time when I was recording on this actual highway, there was a lot of like background noise with the actual sound of the freeway. So I'm purposefully trying to talk a little bit louder to see if it'll drown out the rest of the noise. I also have the noise reduction function on right now. So I was just talking about people speeding up when people are merging onto the freeway. So let me go ahead and slow down. But yeah, we'll see how the mic picks up on everything that's going on right now. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Like I said, if you guys are also fellow users with this mic too, you guys can comment down below if you guys have dealt with this situation and the settings that you put specifically to try to ameliorate this issue, so we can get better audio for everybody to hear. Last time I was in the gym, I actually put the mic right here on my middle chest, and I noticed that, I don't know why it was fluctuating, because this is the whole reason why I wanted to do this vlog talking specifically about the mic audio, is because I noticed in certain parts of the video, the audio would be really low for my voice, but really loud for the background surroundings. And then when I would do another clip later on, I would notice that the audio for my voice was good with still picking up the background audio. And then sometimes it would just be my voice is good and the background audio was like really like muted off. So I'm not sure exactly why it was fluctuating so much. So we'll see if what I'm doing right now will change anything. I kind of fiddled around with the gain settings, so apologies for the fluctuations in audio. I did put the mic right here on my do-rag to be a little bit closer to my mouth, and so it doesn't like fiddle around on my chest too much, but we'll see how much that actually helps when I get to the post-production. This is all just a learning process, you guys. With any new sort of material or equipment that you use, you're gonna have to go through some growing pains. And I don't wanna just record a bunch of stuff and not post it and be transparent about that, because I see a lot of videos out there that, I don't wanna say act, but there's a lot of like videos out there with how positive the DJI Mic 2 is, as well as the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I think this is more related to the actual mic than the actual Pocket, because the Pocket I feel like I have a really good time with. It's specifically the audio that I'm having difficulty with right now. So I do want to be transparent about what I'm struggling with the mic. And, you know, if you don't ask for help, then how do you expect to get any help, you know? Was that a famous saying, closed mouths don't get fed? I gotta be able to speak up, and talking through all these difficulties is one of the processes. So that's something that I'm working on right now. I see that on the actual audio pickup right there, it is peaking to red, which is not the same to when I was in the actual gym. Maybe it's because when I'm in an actual quieter setting, it can pick up on my voice a little bit better, because there is a lot of like background noise going on in the actual gym. And I don't know, maybe it's just trying to calibrate to see, is like, okay, am I gonna try to pick up on the actual voice of Tochi, or I'm gonna pick up on the actual background noise? So one of the things that I actually want to try before I leave the Bay Area is I want to jump on that Amtrak and just kind of see where the day takes me. I've never taken the Amtrak before. I think my sister did when she would come in to come visit me, but I haven't taken it at all, and I live like pretty close to it. So I want to see what it's like on there, where it takes you. I don't want to look at the actual map and see all the different locations. I just kind of want to go out there and just kind of be like a little traveling nomad. I've always kind of like had a fascination for those traveling nomads, and you know, they really just go about everywhere without no sort of plan. And that sounds like a very freeing concept, which is very foreign to me because I feel very tethered to my job and my location and where I'm living right now. And I can never just imagine just up and leaving and going somewhere. So I don't know, maybe sometime in the future that will, you know, be an itch that I'll have to scratch in terms of traveling, going around and just exploring. So this is my least favorite part of the day, is backing up into this stacker parking system. If any of you guys are watching this and live in an apartment, let me know. Do you guys also have a stacker system? Because man, it is the bane of my existence. And also doing this while holding this camera here is not really easy, but actually, hold on. Hold on. This is the fastest I've backed up into it, and I'm holding this camera. That's crazy. Maybe that's just a lesson that if you make things harder on yourself, sometimes you'll succeed more than when it was just easy for you. Okay, so I just got a notification on my DJI that there's about 10% left on my actual camera here. So we're gonna wrap things up here. I do need to, let me just bring my whole backpack today because I have a bunch of stuff in here that I need to take. Matter of fact, I have time. I imagine like this 10% is gonna die on me right away. So the last thing that I do before I go into work, after I go into the gym, is that I also go to my home gym and get 100 push-ups in, as well as 30 cable crunches, so I can focus on my core as well. So those are some of the things I do to kind of just top off my workouts, just to make sure that I'm not stagnating in my ab region either. Well, you know, the biggest thing is that you do need to just lose weight to have those abs be visible, but you also do need to work on actually working on your actual core. So that's something that I'm trying to be more mindful of in this actual cycle of working out. So got my little bag here. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Overall, in terms of how I feel about this wide angle lens, I like it. I feel like I can get a lot more in the actual shot. The only thing is that when I turn off the DJI, oh shoot, I forgot the cover to my actual DJI. The only thing is that when I turn off the camera and when it flips around, it doesn't take the actual lens into the actual, you know, secure position, which, you know, that's, if, you know, I'm just being hard on it. That's not an actual complaint because there's slots for me to actually put it when I actually turn the camera off. So I'm just being nitpicky. Ignore me. Don't you hate it? That's another thing about this stacker system. If I forget something in the car, thankfully nobody like came right now, but if I forget something and I need to go back, then I have to wait for the whole thing to maneuver. And sometimes people, if you are in your actual car and you're parking, if you don't park it correctly, and what I mean by that is that if you don't hit the sensors, there's sensors at the front and at the actual back that you have to put your car in between. So if you're anywhere in between that and hitting it, then it will not allow you to actually close the actual stacker system, which is an issue if you don't look at the actual sensor and realize that you did that. And where is my actual cover? Okay, crisis averted. I found it. I was like, don't tell me I forgot at the gym. So that is like the biggest annoying thing, is that if there's any sort of like breakdown with this stacker system, nobody can get their cars. I think I'm gonna end the vlog right there. Thanks you guys for coming along with the journey for today and bearing with me with these audio settings and all these visual settings. We're gonna learn how to use this mic together. You know, it's gonna take some time, but I'm excited for the process. So I will see you guys later. Peace love and harmony. Like the video if you guys liked it. Also, the word of the video is going to be, I just saw it up there. Word of the video is going to be warning. So put warning in the comment section down below. I'll respond. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a nice day.